A 16-year-old CE Bird student is one of many kids benefiting as a patient of St. Jude. KTBS 3's Community Projects Director Jan Elkins has more on Lily Allen's journey and the amazing support she's getting from her fellow students at Bird.
The reason we continue to keep doing the KTBS 3 St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, every year there are new patients, including this year. Lily is a brand new patient. She goes to Bird High School, 16 years old. Mom, Laura, Dad, Clay, thanks to all of you for being here. Lily, kind of start me at the beginning. Tell me a little bit about your St. Jude story.
Back in February, I started getting really bad back pain, so eventually we had gone to the pediatrician a couple of times, but then we finally ended up going to Willis-Knighton first, and they did an amazing job. I only stayed there for maybe 1 or 2 nights, but then I got a bunch of scans done, and they were like, we need to send you to the affiliate of St. Jude. And whenever I got to St. Jude, I was like really sick. It was like 105-degree fevers.
My goodness.
And like they were like, they had to think really fast and act fast because they didn't have like a treatment plan for me yet. And but they still had to like navigate through like making me feel as good as I could. I had started to feel so much better, like in the sense that I felt like I didn't have cancer in me anymore.
St. Jude did a great job of quickly coming up with a plan and helping her to feel better. Everybody has been so incredibly supportive, and we wouldn't have been able to make it without the prayers from this community.
So we took the opportunity to visit with your golf coach, Meredith Duncan, and ask her about your journey and your education, and here's what she had to say.
I think it was right before spring break or right after spring break, and they put her in the hospital, and then got the call that it was cancer, and they were headed to St. Jude that next day. So, you know, we all kind of pulled ourselves up and tried to do what we could to support her and love her and support her family. I mean, the kids just came out in droves. I mean, they just came out, whether they knew her, you know, there were kids that came out that maybe had never had a class with her, and they just knew that this was a Bird kid and a Bird family that needed our help. And you know, they came out and they supported, and it's just unbelievable.
So you've had a lot of support from the Bird family. What has that meant to you?
It has meant the whole world to me. Like, I don't know how I could have gotten through it without it.
What would you say to viewers who've bought a ticket?
Thank you so much for all the support that you've given to St. Jude. It really is such an amazing cause, and I can't think of anywhere else to better spend time and spend your money on, because it is just such an amazing place that provides people with the opportunities to get well even whenever they feel like they have no hope left.
You know, St. Jude saved her life, but it all started with the money they've been getting with the research and being able to figure out what kind of course of treatment to use. And by the time that they had it figured out, thank God, because they saved her life.
This is why we do the KTBS 3 St. Jude Dream Home. If they stop having new patients, we may not do this anymore, but until then, we're going to meet the new patients and do what we can to eventually find a cure. For KTBS 3, I'm Community Projects Director Jan Elkins.
Thank you, Jan. Be sure to join us tomorrow starting at 3 on KPXJ as we draw the prizes in this year's KTBS 3 St. Jude Dream Home giveaway.